What's goody? Hey man, so we are doing another Sporcle quiz today, and this one is one that I think should be pretty fun. It's gonna be like pretty tough, but it's not gonna be too tough. And like y'all know, I'm trying to get my ball knowledge up. It's the off season. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, really get into my quiz bag right now before the season starts, and it's gonna be more kind of like current NBA centered content every single day. So the reason I think this isn't gonna be too bad is because they do give you the teams. But what we are doing today is the NBA's top 200 scorers from 1999 through 2009. So this is going to be a little tough because I was born in '03. So like the first 4 years of this era, I wasn't even alive. And then for pretty much all of this era, I wasn't even watching hoops. Like I probably started watching basketball for real around 2009, 2010, and then really got into it probably around like 2013. So this will be a pretty tough quiz, but I think it's going to be fun and just like, I'm going to enjoy it. So first of all, we got Kobe Bryant, we got Allen Iverson, we got Dirk Nowitzki, we got Paul Pierce, we have Vince Carter, we're going to have Kevin Garnett, we are going to have Tim Duncan, we're going to have Tracy McGrady, we are going to have Ray Allen. Yeah, it is Ray Allen. I honestly thought I was going to be wrong. Gilbert Arenas. Probably. It's not Gilbert Arenas with the Wizards. It's not going to be Jordan. He wasn't there long enough. It's not going to be Antoine Jameson. It is Antoine Jameson. Lakers going to be Shaq. Pistons. It's going to be... Is this going to be Chauncey? It's not Chauncey. Is this going to be Rip Hamilton? I don't think so. It is Rip Hamilton. The Suns, this is going to be Steve Nash. No, it's not. This is going to be Amari Stoudemire. No, it's not. This is going to be Sean Marion. With the Sonics again. So if that was Gary Payton, I'm going to... Oh, no, it was T-Mac with them. So maybe this one is Gary Payton. But he wasn't there during this era long enough. It's not going to be Sean Kemp. Is this Kevin Durant? It's not Kevin Durant. Supersonics. I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. I'm going to have to come back to that one. Cavaliers is going to be LeBron. Hawks, this is going to be... Who was on the Hawks during this time? Mutombo was there in the 90s. The Hawks during this time. I feel like I'm missing somebody obvious. I don't know. We're going to come back to that. The Clippers is going to be Elton Brand. The Knicks, this is going to be... It's not Ewing. Is this going to be Stephon Marbury? It is. For the Kings, this is going to be Chris Webber or Peja Stojakovic. King is not Peja Stojakovic. It's not Chris Webber. I do not know. He's not like Jason Williams. Well, he's there. I have no idea. For the Nuggets, is going to be Carmelo Anthony. No, this is going to be... If it's not Carmelo, if it's not Chauncey... If it's not Iverson, is it like Kenyon Martin? No, he's there with the Nets. Tyson Chandler with the Bull. I don't know who this is going to be. If it's not going to be any of those guys. Darren Williams? No, he was a Jazz. I'm tripping. Yeah, Darren Williams is he's already right there with the Jazz. I don't know. We'll come back. Mavericks. He played in like the 80s. Kid. We already tried Nash. They're with Dirk Nowitzki. I feel like it's a big man. Marcus Camby? No, I don't know. Blazers, this is going to be Aldridge. No, it's going to be Brandon Roy then. No. It's not going to be Greg Oden. He didn't play enough. It's not going to be Lillard. Bro, am I trash? Celtics is going to be Garnett. We already got Garnett. Rondo? If it's not Paul Pierce, if it's not Rondo, if it's not Kendrick Perkins, if it's not Ray Allen, it's not Tony Allen. The Celtics. Why am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting about? Am I forgetting about a legendary like Celtics player? I feel like it's not going to be a legendary guy, but who am I forgetting about? Because I tried Ray Allen. I have no idea. Rockets. Is this going to be Yao Ming? No, it's not going to be McGrady either. From 99 to 2009. And what is the team? Like, does it say like what the team like represents? Primary teams, I think the player scored the most points on. That's what I thought. Yao Ming is there for the Rockets, but somebody scored more on the Rockets during this time than Yao Ming. I have no idea. With the Hornets, it's going to be... Alonzo Mourning was there during, like, the 90s. Dwayne Wade's going to be here at some point, though. Bro, I am struggling for real right now. Bucks, Michael Red, thank you. Warriors, Baron Davis. There we go. No, that's the Hornets. Okay, so the Warriors isn't Baron Davis. Then who is it? It's not gonna be Monte Ellis. It's not going to be. Who am I thinking of? That's not who I was thinking of. David Lee is who I was thinking of, but it's not him. It's not going to be Steven Jackson. Am I forgetting somebody obvious? Probably, but I can't think of it. Grizzlies, is this going to be either of the Gasols? Yeah, Pow. Bucks, this is not going to be like Giannis. Jabari Parker wasn't in the league yet. So there's Tony Parker. Where was I at? Where are the Bucks? Bucks here. I don't know. Pistons here. Either of the Wallaces. Rasheed Wallace there for the Blazers. Okay. Pistons. So we tried Billups. We tried. Is Grant Hill gonna be here for? He's there for the Magic. Dude, I am fighting for my life right now. Hawks. I have no idea. I already tried the Rockets. Like. Luis Scola here at all? No. Probably a terrible guess. Trevor Ariza wasn't here yet. Bro, I am real life fighting for my life right now trying to do this. I didn't think this quiz was going to be that hard, but I am fighting for my life. Where was I at? I was here. So, Nets. Okay, if it's not Vince Carter, if it's not Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson. It's Richard Jefferson. For the Lakers, we've got... It's not going to be like Rick Fox. It's not going to be Derek Fisher. Derek Fisher is there somewhere. It's not going to be either like a Sauls. It's not going to be like Ron Artest. It is Ron Artest for the Pacers. It's not going to be Ron Artest here. It's going to be Jermaine O'Neal's going to be here. We already tried Jermaine O'Neal somewhere for the Pacers. I'm trying to think of more Pacers guys. Like, he wasn't in this era. He wasn't in this era for the Sonics. Reggie Miller is not there at all for this era. No, Reggie Miller's there for this era. Okay. Malice at the Palace. Who were some other guys on that team? It was Ron Artest. It was Jerry Stone. It was Stack. It was, I already tried him. Or Stat. It was I cannot think of anybody else. I literally, I unironically cannot think of anybody else. Paul George wasn't in the league yet. Roy Hibbert wasn't in the league yet. George Hill wasn't there yet. For the Lakers, championship teams. During Kobe, the second run with Kobe, I feel like it's not going to be anybody during that first run, because who was their small forward? They had Rick Fox for a time. I can't think. I know who it is, but I can't think of him for the other one. And then during the other Kobe one, they had Ron Artest, they had Pau Gasol, Andrew Bynum. It's not there. He got there too late. Like, Kwame Brown might be here. PJ Brown there for some. Bro, fighting for my entire life. Timberwolves are going to be Kevin Love. No. He played. Who did Kevin Garnett play with? Guards. He played with Stephon Marbury, and he also played with Stephon Marbury, and he also played with. I can't think of it, bro. And then this is one that I got. It was a shooting guard in the last one, and I could not think of his name, but he was there during the championship run. It wasn't. Ewing wasn't there still. Am I about to do this bad on this quiz? No way. Okay. Who won championships during this era? We've got the Heat with D-Wade, Shaq, Gary Payton was on that team. Jason Williams was on that team. None of that stuff matters to me. Chris Bosh is going to be here. Chris Paul is going to be here. Dwight Howard is going to be here. Jameer Nelson might be here. Hito Turk Alou is here. Rashard Lewis is going to be here. There he is with the Sonics. Okay. Let me think of some other teams that were good. LeBron Ilgauskas is going to be here. That's not who I'm thinking of. Larry Hughes might be here. Larry Hughes is here. Did LeBron have any other teammates that are noticeable? Like Varejao? Is he going to be here? No. The Mavs. Dirk is the only person I could think of from any of those teams right now. Kirilenko, is he going to be here at all? He is here. So other teams that were notable during this era. So the Lakers, I can't really think of anybody else for the Lakers. This is really, really sad. Okay, DeRozan didn't come into the league early enough. Westbrook isn't going to be here if Durant wasn't here. Harden wasn't in the league yet. In fact, Westbrook might have only been here for like 1 year, if any. I don't know if he was here at all. We did the Spurs. Like, Ginobili's going to be here. I didn't think of Ginobili. Is David Robinson going to be here? He is going to be here. We got like Olajuwon still played in this era, but no. Is like Bargnani gonna be here? No. Is there any other Raptors I can think of? I did Vince Carter. I did Tracy McGrady. I did Chris Bosh. I did Bargnani. Patrick Patterson is here somewhere, I guess. Where is my question? Is he on this side of this? I don't know why I care so much about finding him, but I do. Okay, I can't find him. Anyways, like there's Bobcats guys here. Like no, I was thinking what's his face, Jefferson, the big man, Al Jefferson. Zach Randolph is not going to be here. Can I spell? Oh my, bro! I damn near just died trying to type out that man's name. Tried Tony Allen. We tried, like Chris Middleton wasn't here yet. Giannis wasn't here yet. We did Tim Duncan. Let me think, like early 2010s championships. Who were on those teams? So we got like Mike Miller. We got like Sean Marion. We did David West. We did Tyson Chandler. We did Chris Paul. Anthony Davis wasn't there yet. Blake Griffin wasn't there yet. He was in the same draft as Steph. Steph is on here? Couldn't be. Eddie Curry. I was about to say couldn't be. DeAndre Jordan is on here. Michael Jordan. Alright, because I already tried Michael Jordan. That's right. Karan Butler might be on here. Yes. Bro, I literally can't even get halfway, and I know these names are going to piss me off. I didn't think this quiz was going to be that hard. I am bugging, bro. I told you, this is around the time where I just started watching hoops, and this was like one of those eras of basketball that was just dominated by a few teams, so I can't even think of like who was on the bad teams. Or like who was on the Heat during those years where it was literally just D-Wade doing everything. I literally can't even think about it. Okay, the Knicks, they had like Carmelo Anthony left the Nuggets to go to the Knicks. Who was that shooting guard on the Knicks that I was thinking about that was like their scorer, that was their main scorer? I want to say he was a light-skinned brother. I can't think of it. On the Bulls, okay. Ben Gordon is there. D Rose is not there yet, but there's Jalen Rose, who's on that Pacers team. That's a guy I'd forgotten. Is there anybody else from the Fab Five? It was Chris Webber, it was Jalen Rose. How many of those other guys went league bound? Is Christian Laettner somehow on here? No, he was more of a. I feel like he was like drafted in the 90s, and I also don't think his NBA career wasn't anything special, so I didn't really expect him to be here. I don't know if he could sneak on though. Like, you literally could have just been in the league for a few years and barely even played. Like, not played too much and just... Jamal Crawford doesn't fit that mold, but Jamal Crawford is here. Lou Williams. Let's think about some guys from, like, that time. Like, J.J. Redick. Matt Barnes. I'm just trying to think of guys from, like, earlier 2010s that I remember being on just, like, teams that I just remember playing. Like, when Doc Rivers was coaching the Magic, is there anybody else from that team that I'm forgetting about that I shouldn't be forgetting about? I don't think so. Darren Williams when he was on the Jazz. Gordon Hayward. Was he? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Scott Skiles didn't even play in this era, I don't believe. I think he was like a 90s guy. Yeah, no. So, is there a Stockton anywhere? There is. Is there a Malone anywhere? There is. Okay, is there anybody else from the 90s? Like, Bruce Bowen, who was on those Spurs teams, yes, who won championships. Rodman's not going to be here. I know Kawhi isn't here. Is there anybody else from, like, those Spurs teams that might be here? Patty Mills was drafted in the 2010s, I believe. Okay, let's go White, Brown, Johnson, Jackson, Black, James. We already got with LeBron. Okay, I'm just trying to think of people. You know what I'm saying? Like Bobcats, Gerald Wallace. Wow, that didn't even register in my mind. Brooke Lopez is the all-time lead scorer for the Nets, but he was drafted in like the 2010s. Those Lakers teams with Kobe were horrible outside of those championship teams, and even those championship teams was really him, Pau Gasol, and like some other good role players. There's a lot of Jazz players here, and I just can't think of any of them because I was never watching the Jazz at this time. And like the Blazers, like bro, if it's not LaMarcus Aldridge, I really don't know. Barkley didn't make it to this time. Shaq we already got. Jermaine O'Neal we already got. Is there any other guys from like the later 90s who we can think of that would have crossed over into the 2000s that might have made it? Jabari Smith said he played. Yep, there's Joe Smith, Steve Smith. I was just trying to think. There's J.R. Smith. Okay, Shump wasn't here. Those J.R. Smith Nuggets teams were fun. Dude, I can't even get to 50%. This is so embarrassing. Like, I didn't even do good on this list, to be honest with you. Like, we tried Mutombo just to be safe, didn't we? We didn't, and he made it. Wow. Just barely with the Hawks. Wow. That literally had to be off of like 2 seasons. Is there any other bigs? Like we got Yao Ming, who was the main big on like the Rockets. Who was like the main big on the Warriors? Like Antoine Jameson. I feel like there was somebody else. I don't know. The Lakers. It was really Shaq, Pau Gasol. We already tried Dwight Howard. We did Karl Malone. We did Gary Payton. We did Chris Paul. Chris Paul was really just playing with like David West. He didn't have a great team at all. Eric Gordon is Eric. Oh wait, we got Ben Gordon. So if we had Eric Gordon, he would have been gone already. Dog, I honestly have no idea. Like this is trash. I did so bad on this quiz. I mean, I did better than average. Jason Terry, Mike Bibby, Michael Finley. Oh man, these are all terrible misses. Steve Francis with the Rockets. See, Lamar Odom with the Lakers is terrible. Al Harrington is who I was thinking of, but I said, oh no, Al Jefferson was a person too, but Al Harrington is also somebody I should have thought of. Luol Deng with the Bulls. I didn't even think about that. Jamal Mashburn with the Hornets. Kirk Heinrich with the Bulls is somebody I should have thought of. Shane Battier with the Grizzlies. It's Nick the Quick. Hey man, we're doing another one. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was really, 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 really bad. We are getting up out of here. We are doing another one. NBA yearly leaders in 3-pointers and stuff. Since 1979. 3-pointers attempted. Okay, so obviously we're going to have Curry. We're going to have Thompson. We're going to have Ray Allen. We're going to have Reggie Miller. We're going to have 2024, 2025. We are going to have Anthony Edwards. No, this is Redick. Gotta be. There's JJ Redick. This isn't Austin Rivers. No, this is 2022, 2023. Hold on. Memphis Grizzlies at this time. Luke Kennard. Yes, Luke Kennard. Brooklyn at this time. Is this Joe Harris? Houston, James Harden. KD might even be up here at some point. No, LeBron might be up here. No, LeBron would have been on here like recent years. Milwaukee, 3-point percentage is going to be Chris Middleton. I was about to say it's not him, but oh, it still isn't him. We. It's not Grayson Allen at this time. It's not Drew Holiday. I was about to say. It's not Bobby Portis. Is this Brooke Lopez? No. I have honestly no idea. Indiana, Paul George. George Hill is there for Milwaukee. Is that's not Oladipo for 3-point percentage. 2017, 2018. So it is with that Oladipo team though. I just can't think of it. Atlanta, Cleveland. 2016-17 Cleveland. Who was on that team that went to the finals? Who was on that team that went to the finals? Paul Millsap was not there. Al Horford was not there. Joe Johnson was not there. I don't know. Atlanta here too, though. So it's got to be somebody from that team. Oh, Kyle Korver, dummy. Yeah, he's there a bunch, obviously. Toronto/Detroit, 2012-2013. That was banking threes. Toronto/Detroit. So this guy was on some bad teams, man. I do not know. This is probably Hito Turkoglu. Is this Rashard Lewis? That is Rashard Lewis, but this isn't. Is this not? Please ignore that. No. Because it's too early for him. Is this Jordan Nelson? No. DJ Augustine? No. The Orlando Magic here. This isn't JJ Redick because we already tried JJ Redick. Golden State Warriors here. If it's not Steph, if it's not Clay, it's not David Lee. He wasn't shooting threes. It's not Monte Ellis. It's not Monte Ellis. Baron Davis is here. Houston here is not. McGrady was out of Houston by this point, I believe. But who? I feel like I'm seeing this person. This isn't Luis Scola. No. Wow. I am fighting for my life. Danny Green here. No. What? The big man. Who was the big fella that was banging threes? First of all, this could be Patty Mills too. No, the big guy. He was a stretch, and he was one of like he was there on like some. Maybe he might have even been there when they won championships. He was foreign born. He might have been like from the Bahamas. Maybe he was. Oh, I can't think of it. I don't know. Let's go back here though. I feel like we should be able to get some of these from back here. So like Boston, Ray Allen. We tried Ray Allen. Is Michael Redd here at all? No. Is Ray Allen never up here? No, he's here. Okay. Sacramento though, like that's got to be Stojakovic. There we go. Boston here. This is bad Boston teams. I do not know. There's Gilbert Arenas, and then Miami. That's not gonna be Wade. It's obviously not gonna be Shaq. It's obviously not gonna be Alonzo Mourning. It's obviously not gonna be Gary. And then Charlotte here. I was wondering if Nash ever made it. Did Sean Marion ever make it? No. But then, okay, let's think about Charlotte. I have no idea. Back to 79-80. San Diego. I promise you I don't know. I'm about to do bad on another quiz, aren't I? I saw his name. How do you spell it? Majorly. There it is. New York Knicks here. I have no idea. Orlando here. Bro, I am fighting for my life right now. Is this Kenny Jet Smith? Gotta be, right? What? Those for Houston weren't Kenny the Jet Smith. Drexler wasn't there yet. Bro, what? Like, I'm literally just typing in names at this point. Stockton. What? Spurs here. It's not George Gervin. Larry Bird's never on here. Okay, there he is. There's Boston. There's Larry Bird. I didn't even see those Boston years. And then Utah here. Who was shooting threes there for Utah that wasn't like John Stockton? Bro, and they were frying from three-point range for 2 straight years. And then here with Houston, I can't even think of anybody. Same with here for Boston. I'm pretty sure that was a bad Boston team, and I literally can't think of anybody. Here, I feel like I should know. Same with here, but I just don't. Like, this man with Golden State was frying with threes too. Who is it? Who is it? I literally am about to give up, bro. I can't think of anything right now. I have to. I literally can't think of anything. Who is this? Who is this? I was never getting Aaron Brooks. Jason Richardson. I didn't even know he played for the Hornets. I was never gonna get Jason Capono. Rip Hamilton. I should have and could have gotten that one. I don't even think I saw that. Antoine Walker was who it was with Boston. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Glenn Rice was stupid. Tim Legler, I know who you are, but I only know you from commentating. John Starks. I was trying to think of the guy that got dunked on, and it was John Starks. Steve Kerr's a bad miss. I've never heard of you in my life. B.J. Armstrong, I know who you are. Vernon Maxwell, I know who you were too, and I did not think about you for Houston. That's me. I literally was trying to think of everybody from Houston, and the only people I could think of were Kenny the Jet Smith and Hakeem. I've never heard of you in my life. Daryl Griffith, I never would have guessed. I've never heard of any of these 3 people. Fred Brown, I never would have guessed. Daryl Griffith was the guy who was tearing the league up. Mike Dunleavy, I never would have guessed. Honestly, looking at this list, these are bad. Some of these are bad misses, but most of these, I'm like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? So I'm not mad at this. Hey man, listen, we did terrible on both of these quizzes today. Damn near shouldn't have even recorded the video. I love you. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. Always keep God first. Peace out, man.